One of the more popular, unique shave soaps that one can buy is actually Mitchell's Wool Fat, and it's a shaving soap made in the UK using lanolin, and they've been making the stuff for quite some time. On the package here it says since 1893. And one of the challenges with this particular soap, as some people find, is getting really good lather. So what we're going to be doing today is trying to create that good lather using an Omega 48 professional brush. This is a bore brush to use. So the trick with Mitchell's Wool Fat, as I found, is making sure that you do actually put a little bit of water on top of the shaving puck, just so that it helps to soften up some of the soap on the surface here. And I'm actually using distilled water today that you can buy pretty much anywhere, instead of using, tap water that might be quite hard and doesn't actually produce as good of a lather. So something that you might have heard of on some of the forums or online is that distilled water does actually make a bit of a difference in terms of lather. So we'll see how that works. So as you know, it's really important to make sure that you soak your brush as well for a couple of minutes, and usually I do that right before I shave, during a shower or something like that, just to make sure that the water is absorbed into the bristles of the brush and makes it nice and soft for the shave. So we have soaked the puck for a few minutes now, and we have a nice wet brush here as well, so we'll go ahead and try and load the soap onto the brush. And this can take about anywhere from 30 seconds to about a minute and a half. You do want to ensure that your brush does have a lot of soap in it to create that really good lather. So we're going to go ahead and do that. The difference between using a wet brush and a dry brush, I've tried both ways. I do find that if you have a slightly more wet brush for this purpose, it does work a little bit better. So you can see now we're getting real good, nice lather on that brush. And so we'll do that for a few more seconds. Okay. And again, you want to load a brush for about 30 seconds to about a minute and a half using this process. So now that we've loaded the brush, we're going to go ahead and whip it up in our glass bowl here. I do find for some reason glass works a little bit better than metal. Just seems to adhere less, I guess, to the surface. I'm not sure if that's what you guys have found as well. So we're getting some real good lather now. What I usually like to do is to kind of run my brush down the side of the bowl like so. So here you can see some real good lather starting to come from this process. I would say I probably used a little bit too much water in the bowl this time around, but nonetheless we're making real good slick lather. And the important thing to remember with lather is you don't want to add too much water or have it too dry, because then it loses its lubricity. So again, just running the brush down the side of the bowl, and you can see some real good lather starting to come out here now. Okay. So you guys can have a look and see where we're at as far as the lather consistency goes. I'm just going to try here and see how it feels between my fingers. It feels really slick at this point, actually. Wow. And like I said, I did find a big difference using distilled water when I am whipping up this particular soap. I haven't tried distilled water with any other soaps, but certainly with the Mitchell's Wool Fat it does make a difference. So here we go. This should be more than enough for at least 3 passes, probably 4 if you choose to do 4 passes.